Okay, I have 2 hours, maybe a bit more. Let's make some progress. I met this guy and I tried not to interact with him while I was farming, so I guess he's here now.
Hail.
This girl, I guess.
I am honor bound to discover the fate of Medvid and the druids of the Broken Circle. They believed they could see into the future by peering into the past. Hypothetically, that's a power I'd very much like to have for reasons of chance and profit. But I'm not sure I want it to be true. If Medvid and his nature mystics were right, and time truly is a circle, aren't we all doomed to repeat our lives over and over for eternity? If that is the truth, then there is no luck. No chance, no human will.
Sucks, doesn't
Your
it?
life is just a stage play repeating over and over. I don't think I like that notion. During the failed rebellion, I once called out with all my heart. An arrow was arcing through the air. My arm was pinned, and I knew I couldn't get out of the way in time. I was a dead woman. But luck answered my earnest request. Another arrow, also on a murderous path, hit the first in mid-air, and both were diverted, landing on either side of me instead. That was the first time I knew that chance itself was a real force in this world.
Okay. I can sell stuff like usual. Someone hit 8 to 500 depth, and I can gamble with things I don't have yet.
Come to hear your poem? You do know it's cruel to make jests of an addled mind, don't you? Nessa, alive, and turned into a bloody cod. That said, you've never been wrong before. So seems like I'm going to have to stare this fanciful tale in its fishy face. She talked of the Brine King, did she? Now there's a name that can trouble the breeches of even the most jaded of poets. Though Mervale might be dead, the sea still has its seductive songs. And this time it's a big, briny baritone doing the wailing.
You've seen Nessa? Talk to her? Well, that's more than I dared hope for, truth be told. This change she's going through, this curse the so-called Brine King has put on her, it can be broken. I know it. You've got to keep going. Follow her trail before it gets any colder. Make your way along the coast, the ship graveyard, even Mervale's cave if you must. By my reckoning, this king's not the sort to venture far from his briny bed.
Let's talk a bit more.
Never took much stock in the stories Lily told. Didn't sit right. Those full moon sacrifices her and her ilk would do out on the open water. But now, in light of everything, I'm obliged to reconsider. If it meant Nessa might be spared the attentions of that wretched Brine King, I'd even be inclined to slit a mutineering throat or two myself.
She's still nothing,
How's business?
and he's running my stuff, and I have this to spend, and if I'm not mistaken... we should take increased physical damage with skills that cost life. But let me check my notes. Life Mastery. Over here. And then Physical Mastery. Yeah. Because basically every skill of mine now costs a bit of life. And that closes that end. Now now I can focus here until 55. I mean, more than that. Okay, let's go. Oh, what the, the hell is that thing? I remember it hurting last time.
The god of war has reshaped this region. He's always unimaginative.
What the hell? What the hell is happening? Yes.
Another good find.
Chukahama is expecting you. Don't keep him waiting.
Another good find. Good find, Exile.
Let me teach you the laws of war.
Oh,
Kohama.
that was it? They sighed.
The soil wants for your blood no more.
My spirit is spent.
I am Sin, thief of virtue, and it is mine to take what I will from the defeated, to make a gift of it to the victorious. Alas, your mortal frame cannot withstand the unfettered fire of deism. It would turn your blood to mist and scorch your precious flesh black. So
Hey.
choose modestly and choose wisely, for there is much more at stake here than your little hopes and dreams.
That was the Tukohama? Best not mention this to the Karui.
Additional physical damage reduction per second. You've been stationary at the maximum of 9. What is this? What is the Pantheon? Pantheon. Pantheon system of divine powers. The players can activate to grant various defensive passive buffs introduced in the Fall of Oriath expansion. These powers grant various defensive or utility bonuses and become available when players defeat certain gods in Acts 6 to 10. There are 12 gods, 4 major gods, 8 minor gods. Players can only have 1 major and 1 minor power activated at a time. Bonuses can be freely swapped with no extra cost as long as the player is in town or hideout. Creating a god's power requires consuming divine vessel and a map. Huh. I guess I'm taking physical damage reduction. And now I can leave. Talk to Tarkly. Kill Chevron. Look for Nessa. Let's look for Nessa first. Actually, I have stuff. Let's go get stuff. Where'd you go?
Yes. Ambition is the bane of mortality. It was through ambition that we gods transcended the thick mud and thin blood of our mundane birthrights. Ambition that drove us to sustain our divine selves through the subjugation of others. Chevron's soul is made up of 1 part ambition and 2 parts raw, unbounded passion. Such a volatile spark shall burn briefly and brightly, and even the most deadened of hearts. Goodbye.
Need something? I didn't say that. You must have misheard.
What?
Johan mentioned he's keeping an eye out for another event, is he? It's a sign of our sheer distance from home that he would dare mention one happened in the first place. The bards do not dare sing of the good folk that gave everything, gave their lives. I'm sorry. I shouldn't drag you into this. It's dangerous for you to even know about it.
Wait,
Need something?
Medved?
His final fate was unknown, but I do know he cast off his peaceful ways and trained with 2 powerful axes after he arrived here. We're not fools. We see that the dead rise here on Rayclast. If Medved is still out there, he'll be extremely dangerous. Conserve your luck, and use it against him if you find him.
I want to drop here. Oof. This is something. Guess throw this away because it's probably worth something.
Good tidings to you.
Oh, hi Lily.
You have the look of a wayfarer about you. I've a few bits and bobs in the hold that I managed to salvage from Oriath. Might be you're in the market for a little insurance for the road. The sort of nautical charm or a quaff of tonic be providing. Go on, have a look-see. And if you're thinking to
Have a
trade,
butcher.
I reckon we can come to a fair arrangement. Time and tide wait for no man.
What's next on my docket? This. I can already use it, but I need different links.
Good tidings to you. Time and tide wait.
Still working on that poem, Exile. Screams, howls and booms of unholy intonation. The shriek and clank of some unfathomable apparatus, and the pervading stench of scorched flesh and boiling blood. That's Axiom prison, now that Our Lady of Umbra has come home to roost. As a poet, I have nothing against a little creativity. Yet while I might mould word and wonder, Chevron's art tends towards the visceral, flesh, bone, and soul. Artistic pursuit is the loftiest of callings, but in this instance, I believe some rigorous criticism is needed.
Can I buy this thing? Now link the other one. No. Ah! Wait, Tartley?
You've killed the Kalrui war god.
Yes.
Can you kill a god?
I don't know.
Look, I can't even begin to understand what you've just done. Vestal will be able to put our gratitude into words more fitting of a legend. Me, I'll work with what I know. A solid reward for a damn fine deed.
Hey.
Farewell.
Yes?
Hail!
Uh, high quality stuff. What? $146? Heist target? It's the heist league. Give something to a deer in the rogue harbor to embark on a heist. Reduce the effect of non-curse arrows. Reward over monsters it can reduce damage. Monsters poison and increase number of rare monsters. Had to sneeze. The lower prison. Let's try and progress a bit while I have time to actually record.
There's a lady in a tower, but this is no fairy tale.
What's this? Oh.
I can't do this just yet. My spirit is spent.
Ow. You're a bit of a toughie, aren't you? What the hell are you? Go right to Chevron's tower? Actually, I think I might want to explore this a bit more. Oh, wow. Summoning Mirage Warriors. Also, strike skills cannot target additional enemies. Extra supported skills cannot be supported. Overcomplicated.
I believe in traveling light.
Well, I guess it's time to portal. What is it? Is it in the tower? Neat, the hold Malcolm. Drop the gems. Cold and lightning damage.
Good tidings to you.
No, not that. Oh, there is another gem. Shockwave totem.
Time and tide wait for no man.
What a lovely day we're having. You'll not find a more renowned pirate as Whalem Rocktooth Roth. In times when Fairgraves was still a whelp earning his sea legs, Rocktooth was prowling the Strait of Orioth in his ship, the Black Crest. It's said he built it himself, lining its hull with the bones of some great sea beast he slew with nothing but a harpoon and a bottle of rum. Never was there a more nimble, more ferocious vessel. Like that Leviathan spirit still lived and breathed in its timbers. No one sighted Rocktooth for 20 years or more, but I know where the Black Crest is. The ship graveyard, no less. Seems that Whalem Roth might have had his last meal with Lady Mervale.
I'll look into it.
Still alive, are we? Axiom Prison has been fairly quiet since he saw fit to retire its warden. Afraid that's no longer the case. Chevron of Umbra, the very witch that made Brutus the man he was. I don't know if she's a ghost, a ghoul, or some other death-scorning creature I've never heard of, but she's up there, tinkering away with her black arts and twisting nature around her bony old fingers. Honestly, I don't care why she's come back, or what cruelty she's brewing up there. She's a boil that needs lancing before the infection spreads. Farewell.
Do I hear the clink of markers in your pockets?
Oh, what now?
Claimed from one of your victims. Or perhaps the victim of one of your victims. It is impossible to know how far back that chain could unwind, but now they belong to you. And you seem to be in good health. To the victor, etc. It seems you are the one I have patiently waited for. Yes, you will do just fine. Take a marker in your hand, speak these words into your mind. The ring binds us all, and to all within I shall do no harm. I will see you soon.
What?
Do I hear the...
Decisions must be made.
In any town or hideout.
Hail!
Okay. Actually, no, I want to finish with Chevron first. Whoa! This is something we're gonna check later. Ha! There we are.
In the court of the goddess, every man and woman is deemed worthy of redemption. Though you might be shackled by the tribulations of the past, the trials ahead offer you both freedom and glory. The future is yours, if you're bold enough to reach out for it.
Ow. Ow. Made it! With something.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, yell, everyone can hear and come. Stairs where I want to go? Stop disappearing, I need to kill you.
I believe in traveling light.
Need something? Never heard of gods, but I know I wouldn't put my faith in them, even if they came to my doorstep with an army. I've already solidified my beliefs where they belong.
Good tidings to you. Time and
Not right now.
Still alive, are we?
Decisions must be made.
What? How? How does this work? upstairs. Thank you. Tornado shot.